The Happy Belly difference. Today I get to sit down with Victoria from Happy Belly Kombucha. This stuff is by far different than anything you've ever had. They put a lot of energy and thought into locally sourced products. Stay tuned on Barter and Business. Welcome to Barter and Business, where we delve into bartering through interviews and personal stories. From my trading business to BarterPay, the trading journey started with my dad's business. Now, as a BarterPay franchise owner, I juggle family life and coaching. Tune in for industry secrets and inspiring conversations. Welcome back to another episode of Barter and Business. Today I get to sit down again with Victoria from Happy Belly Kombucha. If you missed the last episode, you do need to go back and watch it. She came from Malaysia and she explained how they grow food there, how they purchase it, and how vastly different it is from what we have here in Canada. So it's really fascinating, and she gave some amazing health tips as well. Today we're going to be talking about the different flavors and how your body knows what you need and which flavor, and how to decide what one you should choose, because they're all delicious. So thank you for being here again, Victoria, and thank you for bringing all the samples. I'm really excited to chat about them.
And thank you for having me again.
Of course, wonderful. So when I first heard about your company, I just want to say this. I have made kombucha before, and it was fine. It was like, I know it's good for me, so I'll drink it, and it was okay. It was never delicious, but it was okay. And I heard about, you sell kombucha. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I like kombucha, but I wouldn't jump up and down about it. So when I first met you at this event and you were giving out the samples and you let me try like 12 different cans, and every single one was 10 out of 10 delicious. Like, I'd rather drink it than pop. And I was like, how did you do this? Like, is this actually kombucha? And then you were going through like the different flavors and what they do for your body and where you get the ingredients and all of that. So I would love for you to share all of that with everyone if you can. So maybe let's start on this side. So mango is my favorite. So I would love for you to tell me about mango.
Okay, well, thank you for that. So mango, we have our classic line of kombucha, and then we have our classic line of kombucha, and we also have our energy line of kombucha, the one that has a black top, and we also have our white label. Our white label is our seasonal kombucha. Before that, to answer your question, I'll come back to your favorite mango kombucha right now. Before that, we start from really good water. Happy Belly Kombucha is located in Calgary, central Calgary by Chinook Mall, and we use city water. We have really good filtration system to filter out the chlorine and other stuff that might end up in our city water. And then after that, we actually do a lot of we structure the water. So for those of us who are familiar with Dr. Emoto's work, you know what structuring means. Basically, we pray into the water, set a lot of positive high vibe intentions into the water, like health, vitality, peace, groundedness, community, collaboration, everything that full body goosebumps, that we all can use more of these days into the water. And then we make tea with the water, and then we add in the organic cane sugar, and then we feed it to our barrels of kombucha barrels with the starter culture, with the mother, the SCOBY, the mother culture. And then as we feed into them, we also say a lot of prayer. We thank them for collaborating with us, because microbes are intelligent source, right? They're here to collaborate with us. They're not just microbes. We're all connected. We're connected to the plants, to the microbes, to the stars. And then when we infuse different flavors, we also put in intentions for the flavor itself, for example, and also above and beyond the flavor ingredient that we choose to support that flavor profile. For example, I brought a few to talk about today. This one is Love Potion. Love Potion is made with a lot of different flower petals, rose buds. So the energy, the purpose of this one is to help us open our heart. A lot of us are really good at using our brain. We're very well trained in that department from our schooling system, from our jobs, right? But a lot of us these days realize that if we can open our heart or let our heart lead, we are able to access more intelligence. and be able to walk our path better. Because flower petals, just the petals, the floral part of the plant carries a heart-opening energy. All of us know that root vegetables have grounding energy, so this one is a heart-opening energy. So much I can get into. Did I answer your question?
Yes, very much. And I do want to say, for anyone listening that is like, that's a little weird, if you're not familiar with Masaru Emoto's work, he would place words beside water and then take a picture of the way that it changed the water, and it's scientifically proven that praying over the water can cleanse the water. Like, this isn't woo-woo, this isn't weird, this is science. And the fact that you do that, I didn't even know that. That is so incredible. No wonder I love them so much, besides just the flavor.
Yeah, it's a vibration that we infuse into it as well. And also our whole brewery is, the vibration of our brewery, number one, is neutralized from any interference from the ley lines and these also are measurable from the electrical outlets. So it's neutralized, first of all, right? And then secondly, we also have different crystals located strategically in different parts of the brewery to infuse the whole intention as we create this amazing kombucha for all to share.
That's so wonderful. Okay. Well, what is another flavor that you can tell us about?
Ooh, I'll pick this one. So when we see white labels on the shelf at Sobe, Safeways, or Community Natural Foods, or from Happy Belly website, the white labels are seasonal. Right now we're in winter season, so this one, Chaga Cola, is created to support our immune system. So definitely look up, Google chaga. Chaga is a mushroom that lives on living birch tree, and in PubMed you can search it up. In PubMed it shows that chaga helps us repair human DNA. Mind blown, right? And after we put it through our Happy Belly microbes, it tastes like cola.
I know. I was blown away. It tastes like Coke, and I love Coke, and I don't drink Coke because it's so bad for you. Yeah. You have to taste it to believe it, but it's wild.
I know. We've gotten so many positive feedback and gratitudes back from mothers or wives, mothers that tries to get their kids off soda that's not health giving, that's health taking, to be able to switch this in that's health giving, and the kids love it equally or more. And also wives that are trying to support their husbands in getting off pop that are health giving instead of health taking instead of health giving. So yeah, definitely worth giving a try.
Absolutely. It's so good.
If I may hop in.
Please.
Yeah, so for the black top ones, there are our energy line, and we use clean energy. When I say clean energy in our books, is we add 50 milligrams of green tea extract for the caffeine content. So 50 milligram is very little. It's like drinking a cup of what do you call those? Americano compared to drip coffee. Drip coffee is a lot higher content in caffeine. So caffeine from green tea is metabolized differently than in our human body compared to caffeine from coffee. I love coffee, but it doesn't love me back. So that's why we add caffeine from green tea extract, and it just helps us close the gap of the slump in the afternoon. So you're not gonna feel like you're bouncing off the wall from our energy kombucha. It's just feeling normal.
That's amazing. And that flavor is super good too. The mint, do you want to talk about this one? So I remember you telling me how you source your mint and all of that. That was fascinating. Can you share that?
Yeah, absolutely. So all of our ingredients we use all whole food, because how I know food, I just cannot get it from packaged powder liquid form that doesn't even look like food to me. If it's something that I cannot even put into my own body or my family, my kids' body, I'm not going to put it in my product to put it out into the world, right? So we buy our mint, our ginger, our raspberries, they all come in boxes, cases of whole food itself, either fresh or frozen. Because we do live in Calgary, Alberta, that we don't have access to tropical fruit, for example, all year round. So when we don't have access to it, we get it in the frozen format. So our mint, we have a classic line mint, is just straight mint, and this is our mint mojito, so mint lime in our energy line. So our mint, we time it with our mint farmer. For when our kombucha is ready, we let our buyer knows, and they harvest it, and they make sure they don't harvest more than a third of the plant, and then get it on the truck and get it into our brewery. We get it into our kombucha within 72 hours to preserve the flavor profile, but more importantly, the energetic property. Because once you cut a plant, you're killing it, right? We want to preserve the energetic, the life force, the medicine from the energetic side, and also the nutrition side and the flavor side. That's why when people taste our kombucha, they're blown. And also for mint as an herb, it's been used for thousands of years in herbology world. It's an herb that helps us extract out or pull out smoke out of our system. So when there's forest fire, or for those of us who live in the city, there's exhaust fumes, it helps us pull that out. Or for those of us who love bonfire, out camping, it helps us pull smokes out of our system.
That is so incredible. I feel like we could talk about the flavors all day long and how you source them so ethically and so mindfully. That is just amazing, and I applaud you for that. So that's all the time we have for today. Thank you so much for being here. If people want to reach you or buy your product, where can they go?
Oh, right on our website, www.happybellykombucha.com.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for being here. I can't wait to see you on the next episode and hear more about what you're doing at Happy Belly.
Thank you, Tirzah, for having me. I'll see you in the next episode.
Perfect. Thank you. That's a wrap for Barter and Business. I appreciate you joining me in exploring the world of bartering. Keep trading and living your passion. Until next time.